Most of us in the culture today that we live in know exactly what the word dumped means. According to the Merriam-Webster dictionary, dumped means to get rid of irresponsibly or unfairly. Unfortunately, this is exactly what happens to many of our animals. Whether they're dumped or owner relinquished, they often end up at the Hutchinson Animal Shelter, where they spend a brief amount of time before they have to die to make room for others. The shelter's own statistics show that between 2006, when the shelter started, and 2008, there were 1,225 animals euthanized for space alone. That disregards all dead on arrival. None of them were euthanized for medical reasons. None of them were euthanized for behavioral reasons. They were all killed because of space. We have a major overpopulation problem with our pets. This problem is somewhat contributed to by breeders who continue to breed animals that we really don't need. So maybe you want to help. Maybe you want a pet. Maybe you want to adopt, but you can't really afford one. I mean, we're college students. We feel the pinch of the purse strings. And another problem is how stressed out we as college students are. We've got exams, stressful assignments such as features, and other deadlines that we have to meet, but few outlets for stress. So 4 main ways that you can help eradicate all this euthanization, needless euthanization, is the first one is volunteering. I'm a volunteer at our local animal shelter. I signed up 2 years ago. I walked in there, I signed up, and then I went once for 3 hours, and I haven't been back since. They're very flexible. They know you're helping and helping as you can, but yeah, like I said, I've only been there for 3 hours, and they still send me birthday cards. That makes me really feel very guilty. A second way that you can help is by fostering. That is racking up volunteer hours at your own home. It's like having a pet without the long-term commitment, which some people find very helpful. A third way would be if you have leftover pet items, or you know someone that does have beds or collars and leashes, stuff like that. The shelter really appreciates it when they get some extra supplies like that. And then the fourth way that you can help a lot is by, if you own a pet, please spay and neuter it. Spay or neuter, excuse me. Because that eradicates the senseless euthanizing of future fluffy generations. So, like I mentioned earlier, finances. I can't help. I'm a college student. Come on. Yeah, I know. But if you do have some money, I'm not saying a lot, check into it, because pet shops are not the only place to get pets. You can look at your, I conducted a survey of Gupton's Pet Shop in Wichita, and they were able to tell me that their cheapest dog was $225. Their most expensive one was $600. That hurts. And all that really comes with these dogs or cats is papers and their first set of vaccinations. If you adopt from the shelter, however, it's a lot better way to go. It's $100 down, and that's if they had to actually spay and neuter the pet. If it came to them previously altered, then it's $50 down. This includes a variety of procedures, such as testing for fatal diseases, such as leukemia, parvo, and other stuff that will kill your pet. They worm them, or actually deworm them. They treat them with flea and tick, and they also give you a free microchip, which is something that you really want to have if your new dog is a rover. Now, having said the money aspect of it, there's also our stress level that we want to lower, at least, if we can't eradicate it. It's medically proven that being in contact with animals, touching them, petting them, stuff like that actually does lower your blood pressure. According to Donald Smith, He wrote the preface of the book, Therapy Pets. There are benefits and potential in animal-assisted therapy in the treatment of human illness. Now, your regular Fluffy and Fido from the shelter aren't certified in therapy pets, but they are animals no less, and we still share that same special connection and bonding. Another good reason to help is because the way that you're helping out with your community, you're involved, you're being productive, you're helping do something, you're saving lives. That's pretty big. Also, a little tip is you got a resume with volunteer hours and you don't, and the employer will definitely look at the volunteer hours. It says something about your character. So, there are 4 main ways to help: through volunteering, fostering, donating, and altering your pet. Now I've said what needs to be done, but how can you do it? Well, there's a variety of ways. I have handouts out right there by the door. They have lots of great information. The shelter's phone number is in there. So maybe you could, please do, take 1 or 2 or 10 or 20, however many you need, and look them over. Maybe give the shelter a call to see how you can help. They're really flexible. They could definitely use your help. Now, even if you're not interested at all about helping out or you can't, then the least you can do is talk about it. Word of mouth is a very, very, very powerful thing. And you guys all have the power to save lives. Thank you.